Hey folks, Mike Bazzine here, and welcome to Thursday Night Feed Supercars Americas. It's week 5. We're back in the States. We're racing at Long Beach, and I'm cautiously optimistic, because every time I get excited for races like this, I always end up wrecking or blowing an engine or some other shit. But yeah, we're back at Long Beach. I've always been a huge fan of street circuits with these cars. This, by all means, is no exception. It's like the definitive street circuit, at least in North America, possibly the world. Yeah, car feels good. We've got 16 other drivers with us here tonight. I am car number 9, so I'm a little bit below average, but we've had a couple of rough weeks lately. But yeah, hoping to turn it around. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm excited. 7th on the grid. Right behind Mark, Chris, and Cam, so this should be fun. Could have done better. I know the car is fast enough. I could have out-qualified Mark, but just couldn't put the lap together. And the second lap, I totally screwed up the fountain. But we'll give it a go.
You'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is over.
Gotta be honest, kind of wishing I was on the other side of the grid.
Green, green, green. Got a slow car on the left. Car on your left. Clear. Right side, clear.
Shit!
You've got wheel damage. We got damage on the front end. Right side, clear, car right. Clear on the right. Got it, slow car on the right. Car stopped on the right. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Oh my god, really?
You've got wheel damage. You're going the wrong way. Looks like your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get you. We've got damage on the back end. Boxing 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. We can repair most of the damage.
Oh, we're good. Well, okay, we're not great, but it's going to be a 40-second pit stop, but... I had to stay out an extra 2 laps to make my pit window, otherwise I'd have to pit a second time. I don't know what kind of finish we can salvage out of it, but I think we'll actually make it to the end of the race. Yeah, the first one, I'm surprised the car shrugged that off. I thought for sure I'd have the bent wheel, or I'd be black flagged or something, and then the second one, I get loose in that corner and I can usually save it, but that time it didn't work, and then I just did the world's worst flick spin to recover from it. So, but the car feels okay, so we're going to send it back out and see what happens.
Okay, go. The car behind is pitting. Slow car on the left. Car stop on the left. Go right. The leader's pitting now. You got a slow car on the right. The car in front is pitting. Car right, clear.
Cheers, Rob.
Car on your left. Clear. Left side. Clear. Great job, time to go. The leader's pitting now. Car stopped on the right. That car is a lap down. You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Thank you.
Gaining on the car in front. The gap is 7 seconds. You have about 5 laps of fuel left. 5 to go. It's going well. Keep at it. The car behind is pitting. The car behind is pitting. Car stopped on the right. Car stopped on the right. Go left. Top 10. You got a slow car on the right. Go left. Let's go. You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go. You've got about 2 laps of fuel. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. Alright, there's the checkered flag. Nice run, solid work.
Thanks for the race, guys. Well done to the podium. Box in 10. Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, I thought I had a shot at Peter. Oh, good recovery drive. You know what? I'll take that as a result. Yeah, coming out of the right-hander after the fountain turn, the problem was I had Micah in my mirror, and I know he's fast, and I kept looking up, and I kept trying to see what he was doing. Of course, it's like all right turns through the whole first sector of the track. So he's, I'm looking for him in my mirror, but he's always like either, over my right shoulder, or he's behind the headrest, and I can't see him. He's kind of ducking in and out, and yeah, we came into that turn, and I just didn't plant the front end like I was supposed to, and it just pushed out to the fence. But I was stunned that the car didn't take like critical, like overly critical damage at that point. Like, I mean, it seemed like it might have been a little bit slower in the straightaways, but I mean, the wheel was straight. It wasn't, it didn't feel like anything was loose. It was fine. So I carried on, and then what was it? Like a lap or two later, I came out onto what would it be? The far side of Shoreline Drive, and that whole I don't know how well this comes up like in like a replay sensor on like a YouTube video if you're not driving the car. But you come out of that corner and the whole track kind of like falls away to the left. So you come out of that corner, it's actually off camber like a degree or two, and it's real easy to give it just a little bit too much gas and get the back end sideways, and you usually don't get those back. I don't even think that's the first time I've done that in that corner. I don't even think that's the second time I've done that in that corner. And I saw a couple other guys do it tonight as well. I ended up passing them for position. Um, yeah, so and as soon as it went into a spin, it's like, well, the way it's spinning, it looks like it's going to like T-bone into the wall, and I didn't want to deal with it, so I just stood on it to try and see if I could get it at least pointed backwards and prep for a flick spin. Well, it did that, but I kind of like stopped it with the wall, so it's like, oh, okay, there's the left rear corner. So put it in gear and pull. I think I had to restart it. Put it in gear, pull forward a little bit. It felt bent, so I didn't want to pull into the driving line, so I kind of tried to keep it tight to the wall and click it into first gear and do a flick spin. Did the flick spin too close to the wall, smashed the right rear corner of the car into the wall. So both sides of the back end of the car have been boxed in at this point. It's like, oh my god, what am I going to have when I drive this thing away? And honestly, it wasn't bad. There was a little bit of free play in the steering, and even after the pit stop, like, I don't know, can you guys see like where my straight indicator is? Like, I don't even know if this is going to show up on camera. After that, after it came out of the pits, the wheel was like here. I mean, it was like 3 degrees off to the right. It was the slightest little kink. But again, after the pit stop, even before the pit stop, the car drove perfectly fine. Um, I, I mean, my lap times. What were my lap times like after that? Okay? So lots of 21. So this thing will do 20, like a 20.5, like all day long. 20.79 is actually pretty average for this thing. I did a 20 flat in practice with a race set on. I think my qualifying time was what, like a 20.2. So yeah, I checked after I had like a minute to kind of get myself settled in. I started glancing up at, because I can't, I've said this before, the dashboard that you guys are looking at is not the dashboard that I'm looking at. I have my own digital dashboard that's in front of the in-game dashboard, but I can glance up at the in-game dashboard on OBS on my top monitor and get a quick glimpse of what the split time is, the lap time delta, because I don't usually pay attention to that stuff. That's distracting to me. And I noticed coming back onto Shoreline Drive, the car was only like 13, or would it be like, yeah, 0.13 of a second slower coming out of, I guess, what you'd call the first sector of the track. Yeah, when you come back onto Shoreline Drive the other way. So I knew the car mechanically was quick. It was probably just suffering aero-wise. I can't imagine that first hit did the front fascia any favor, so that was probably a lot of it. And yeah, then just busting both sides, and she wouldn't have looked good in a wind tunnel. But mechanically, the car drove just fine, so I kept at it, expecting people to crash, drop out. Of course, I pitted literally the moment my pit window opened. There was a point where when I crossed the line with 10 laps to go, my fuel calculator on my in real life dashboard said I had exactly 10 laps of fuel left. So it was a good thing I finished a lap down, because at the rate I was going, the car would have like run out of gas as it was crossing the finish line. So yeah, it did kind of work out that I was a lap down to the leaders, because that would have been like really tight otherwise. But yeah, as guys started pitting, as guys started crashing, yeah, there's more white names on the relative, and it's like, okay, maybe we can start racing a few people. Yeah, I don't know what can you do? I mean, but yeah, when the first time the car speared towards the wall, it's like, oh god, I've done it again. And it didn't even hype. I try not to hype myself up too much before the race, because that's always the death knell. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's proportional. I hype myself up a little, so I only destroyed the car a little, and I still managed to get a finish out of it. But yeah, 10th after what this car's been, after what I put the car through tonight. Yeah, I'll take it. What do I think the car was capable of? Probably about where I started, 7th, 6th, maybe a top 5. But that's why we race them. You can scheme and speculate and plan and align, check out numbers on graphs all you want, but until you put the thing on the track, you don't know how the race is going to end. So, and street circuits are chaotic that way. That's part of the reason I enjoy them. So yeah, I'll take this. You know what? I'll own up to it. I will own my mistakes, and I will accept this finish. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, see you next time. Take it easy. Have a good one.